Hello Libras, what is up? Welcome to Flavored Vivid. For those of you guys new here, my name is Carissa. The way that I do my readings is intuitively. I like to start off in your etheric energy, ground it down to the physical with some general messages. I pull a spread on your finances and career. I pull a spread on your love life, and I close it out with spirit guide messages. All right, so you guys have a major truth being exposed here. For a lot of you guys, it's going to be there's two different truths that are coming out. It can happen in both ways for you guys, or it could just be one or the other, okay? But either way, major changes are happening. It's breakdown to breakthrough is what Spirit's saying. Breakdown to breakthrough. I feel like there's a lot that's been stagnant in your life, okay? It's given Flintstone feet, and I know I've shared this image before, so if you are regular here, I mean, it probably hasn't even been with you guys, honestly, but still, it's a Flintstone feet thing, where it's just like, you know how, like, Freddie Flintstone was, like, in the car, and his feet were moving, but nothing was going forward, like, the car wasn't going forward. That's the energy that I'm getting for this reading here, where it's like, if things have felt like they're at a standstill for a long time, because they have been at a standstill for a long time, okay? But that is about to change. You are in the midst of mastering something and learning to let go of another thing. Now, there's spiritual truths and then there's actual truths. You got somebody here who is a liar. This person you cannot believe. You're going to end up moving on from them, especially if you're in a relationship with them. They told somebody something, okay, or somebody, like a mutual friend, knows something that this person's going to be the one that exposes this to you. Somebody around you is going to be the one that exposing it to you, not the person that's actually lying. They're not going to come forward and confess, but it's going to be enough of what you need to actually be able to move forward and away from this person, whether it's a friend or a lover. It does feel like it is a lover because this is showing up in your romance cards here. For those of you guys that are self-employed, I need you to shut up. There's people that you're sharing ideas with that you shouldn't be sharing ideas with right now, okay? These individuals don't need to know exactly what you're doing, how you do it, etc. There's a need for you to zip your lip, is what Spirit's saying. Zip your lip, okay? You could specifically work with certain deities and you know how they act, okay? So it's like they've been trying to tell you, they've been trying to warn you here, and they are just letting you know, like, stop telling people exactly what you are doing, how you're doing it, what you're working on, etc. Because you got too many people in your business and they're trying to create some sort of, like, obstacles for you. It's this weird energy of, like, obstacles, and you have one of the best months. Thank you. I'm hearing March here, so it's going to be starting in March. I don't know how, I mean, maybe during Venus retrograde, you might have a Venus retrograde in your chart, so you might want to check your natal chart and see if it's normally retrograde. So a lot of people are born into, like, they have Venus retrograde in their birth chart, right? And so when it's retrograde, it actually ends up being very beneficial for you. It has kind of the opposite effect as those who have a Venus direct, and, you know, so they do better when things aren't retrograde, right? They're learning a lot of lessons. So you might have a Venus retrograde here. That's significant for you. That starts in March. And so that might be beneficial for you. But either way, you've got a lot of money that's coming in here, and there's this energy of a lot of opportunities coming in for you here. Now, Spirit's saying you guys got the gratitude card, but it's in the reverse with new supportive connections, and then you have deception right behind that in the sacred temple. There was a lot of deception around you that was distorting your aura, Libras, and that's part of the truth that's being shown. It's like people's true colors are being shown. You're going to see straight through their BS, through their masks, and I see you aligning with more people in your life that are actually going to be supportive, that actually want to see you reach your highest good, that want to see you reach, you know, your potential here. And so there's new things that are coming in for you, but Spirit's wanting you to anchor yourself in gratitude right now. Gratitude for the lessons, for the setbacks, for the things that you thought that you wanted and didn't get, because there's something better at the other end. Now, Spirit's showing me here the teddy bear meme. And I've used this quite often on my channel. I don't know why I'm doing so much repetitive stuff today. I mean, it might not have been recent, but still, it's something I've said over the years. There was this meme, and it was like this little girl, and she meets God, right? And God was like, oh, I love your teddy bear. You know, can I have it? And she's like, but it's my favorite teddy bear. But behind God's back was a Costco-sized teddy bear, right? Something that's just bigger and better. So there's something, Libras, that you've been wanting, and Spirit's got something bigger and better in store for you. So while you feel like you are, you know, Freddie Flintstone here, and you yabba dabba doing, right? And your feet aren't quite touching the ground to take off yet, and you're feeling like, oh, you're holding on to this one specific idea of how things should look or how they should work out for you. Universe, God, spirit has something bigger for you, something better for you, something that's way more aligned. And so that's part of the major truth. For some of you guys, it's going to be as simple as that. It's like, wow, I really thought that I wanted this. I thought that I needed this, and it was never meant for you in the first place here. You were being protected and redirected, but because you had your eyes set on the prize, it's kind of like you had tunnel vision and you couldn't see these other opportunities outside of yourself. So you are, it says, unique soul, be the leader that you came here to be. And then you got bitter, cruel, and unjustified actions. And behind that, it says, when somebody is being a hater, it's because you triggered a shadow aspect of their self, and now they want to project their shame onto you. It's less about you and more about them. Okay, so there's this energy here of like needing a perspective shift and not internalizing any type of like hatred or energies that people are trying to protect or project onto you during this time right now, because you have so much good coming in. Yeah, exactly. Spirit's saying take back control of your life. Also for my singles here, you got new love is coming, so be open to love. 'Tis the season, I guess. If you're into corporate holidays and stuff like that, there's a real meaning behind Valentine's Day, and it's not flowers and roses and stuff like that. Okay, so it's so funny. I love how they turn every single thing into like these corporate holidays, but that's all of it for you here. Anyways, let's go ahead and shuffle live and see what we have. All right, don't claim victim to the situation right now. Again, you're gonna be the victor. Yeah, there's like a as I'm shuffling here, we have a consciousness of lack where you're not feeling your best, and that's okay. You don't always have to be the best version of yourself in order to acquire the best things. Okay, you just don't. That's not the truth. That's why you see so many good things happen to people at the lowest, or they have the biggest breakthroughs. The deeper that you dive and the harder that it feels, the bigger the breakthrough. Okay, the higher you're going to reach in heights, the more capacity of depth of darkness or shadow that you can hold, the greater the light and the more capacity that you'll have to hold more light. And that's what I'm getting here. So it's like, the more that you're struggling right now, understand that your breakthrough is going to equal that. The universe has a way of always correcting itself, and that's a universal law. So keep that in mind here and understand that it won't always be this way. You're not being punished. Messages please for my Libras. Messages please for my Libras. Okay, you guys got the status quo in the reverse with the Ascended Masters in the upright. Baby, connect with your guides, your spirit, your guides, the universe, God, whatever you believe in here, okay? I understand that things are not operating the way that you want them to, but again, you're going to have the biggest breakthrough. And once this truth comes out, once the truth can be as simple as like recognizing here, like, oh, I've been making this harder than it should be because this obviously just isn't meant for me, and I know there's something better. As soon as you're like, I know there's something better for me, bam, that better can come in because you created that space for it by acknowledging it. And so that's what Spirit's wanting from you, okay? Now, for others of you guys, once this, it's like you were in a draining relationship or friendship or whatever it may be with a freaking liar, like somebody who you've been guided to move on from, honestly, what it feels like for months now. And so it's like you're going to figure, there's going to be this truth that's exposed that allows you to, again, move on. You have two different cards that talk about moving on here. Hi, Gabby. Welcome. And closing out this issue here. You're no longer going to have this problem anymore. So whatever it is, again, it's breakdown to breakthrough, baby. Breakdown to breakthrough. You are indestructible. Know how powerful you are. Thank you. First time here. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for being here. Again, call upon your guides, all benevolent beings that are here to help you reach your highest good, your highest potential, your most abundant timeline, whatever it is that you are looking for, okay? And so this is going to be beautiful. Again, it really is. I know it doesn't feel good right now. Let's see, bottom of the deck. Spirit saying go have some fun. Stop taking life so seriously. All right, go to a fair, go to a playground, go tap into that inner child, go do something for you that feels good. Venus just went into Aries right now, and it's about pleasure. The planet Venus is all about pleasure. You have to understand the more that you enjoy what you're doing, the more abundance you're going to get from that. You could have Taurus, you are a Libra. Duh. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I just realized Libras, you're ruled by Venus, okay? You're co-ruled by Venus here. So there's this energy of, you know, needing to have more fun with life, needing to do things that you genuinely enjoy and that bring you pleasure. Accessing, yes, all of the 7 senses, okay? All of your senses. There's more than 7, but let's just start with those, all right? You know, your taste, your smell, like activating everything within you so that you feel inspired and aligned again, so that you feel balanced within yourself, okay? Intuition and manifestation is showing up in the reverse. Some of you guys need to go sit at an altar. Leave offerings for your ancestors. If you don't have altars, that is okay, baby. It could be simply a picture of a passed on loved one, your favorite angel, a spirit guide that you believe in, a deity that you like to, and sit. I don't care if you have a car or a tent or a whole shrine, okay? And you're looking like Arnold's girlfriend Helga, or whatever. Is it Helga? Anyways, Hilda? Maybe it's Hilda. Whatever. But regardless here, it doesn't matter what you have. Focus on that. Pray to it. Meditate. Talk to it like your best friend. Like, build and establish that connection and ask for that divine intervention right now. Ask them to remove these obstacles. Some of you guys might benefit from like a road opening or something like that if you're feeling really stuck, but I do feel like this is astrologically something that has been happening again for your highest good. So a road opening may not work, and it doesn't mean that you're not powerful. It just means that it's not quite ready. It will work when it's ready. So again, divinate for yourself, book a private reading, whatever is necessary here, but you know, definitely go have fun here. I feel like the more you anchor into fun, the more you anchor into gratitude, the more your path will open up for you. Let's go ahead and see what we have got from the 144 deck. Messages, please, for my Libra collective. Libra collective, thank you. Continue being the good in this world. First card out. Libra collective, thank you. Somebody has no protections because of the decisions that they've made. So you got somebody around you, Libras, that they're not protected. This person is out for revenge. They're mad that you've cut them off. Okay? And then create consciously, you manifest with ease. Yeah. And I feel like it's not even just create consciously. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. You are dating an energy vampire. Some of you guys, yeah, this person is like avoiding some sort of like ego death. They're not integrating things. This is how you may feel. Like for me, I had to slow down and like just take a big deep breath and just kind of like let it out, because this person is frustrating. Like it feels like no matter what you do, you can't do any right, and it's because this person is absolutely delusional. They're absolutely delusional here. This is like a pathological liar who is literally believing their own lies, and so they make it extremely difficult for everybody else around, because they just like create stories in their head and which creates problems for you. Okay, and it's like frustrating. Like I'm frustrated with this person. I feel like you've been so patient, but they don't get it. They don't get it because they don't want to see it that way. If they see it your way, if they see it for what it divinely is, they don't get to play victim. They like being the victim, okay? They like, you know, feeling like everyone needs to work. Like this is the type of person who makes you work to prove that you love or care about them. Do you know why they do that, Libra? Because they don't love their damn selves. Let them learn the lesson of self-love. Let them learn the lesson of self-love on their own. If it's meant for you guys to be together in the future, whether it's friendship or a relationship, then fine. But you can't fix them. Stop trying to play hero in a situation. I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying I know you, and you don't give up on people easily. I know that you're willing to bend over backwards for those, and you know, you're a writer. You really are. But this also is going to require healthy boundaries, because this person, you're just enabling them at this point, unfortunately, by not having boundaries or standing your ground. So let's go ahead and clarify this real quick and see what we've got. Continue being the good in this world. This is clarified by the 7 of Cups. So somebody's got you questioning. Are you a good person? Are you not? All right. And what I'm seeing is that you are. You're also somebody who's tapped it the fuck in. Okay. You are tapped in. Tapped. All right. Like a keg. okay, where it's just flowing here. It's open, it's closed, it's open, it's closed, and that's at your free will, okay? You're tapped into multiple dimensions, multiple timelines, multiple versions of yourself. Seven of Cups and the World card, yeah, and it's like you've completed the cycle here. You don't have to be around this any longer, and I feel like that's what feels so frustrating, is like you're like, oh well, I've done this before, I've mastered this, so I can help other people master it. You're not meant to help these other people master it, okay? Jeez, sometimes my hair is so long that I pull on it my damn self. I'm like, you like that? Okay, Temperance in the reverse. There could be a Sagittarius around you that has no protection, okay, or somebody who's very imbalanced. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, this is somebody who gossips a lot. All they do is they run their mouth. Blah, 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 okay? The Two of Cups here. This is either a friend or a lover. But this person, they don't have protection, so you need to get out of the way. If the bus says Karma Town, and you hop on because you're like, well, I love that person, I care about them, you're going to Karma Town too. The universe doesn't care who's involved. If you're there, you're there. And it's like you're getting this warning from your spirit guides to kind of back off of something right now, okay? Let it be what it is. Yep, Ace of Cups in the reverse, because you're not going to be happy with the result. You're dealing with some of these very hateful. Ten of Wands, they're very sneaky, manipulative, they're a liar, okay? And they're about to go through some very heavy burdens. You don't need to be there to lift the bricks. You do not need to be there to lift the bricks. You don't need to be there to rebuild their city, their reality, etc. The reality needs to come crashing down is what I was trying to say here, but I said crushing for some reason. So it's like their reality needs to be crushed because it's false. They live in a false reality. This person is very ungrounded. All right. Tell me, they're out for revenge and create consciously, you manifest with these. The Fool card here. You could be dealing with an Aries or an Aquarius. We got the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Somebody here is very selfish, okay? It's like they're very proactive and trying to prove a point, very aggressive energy. Ten of Cups in the reverse. They're not happy. It could be Cancer as well. We've got Cancer here. You could have any of these in your chart. Of course, flip it in reverses. You could also be a cross watcher. So it doesn't matter where you show up in the reading here, babies. Take it as it resonates for you. It is a general reading. I'm just reading the damn cards, okay? But we have the Sun card in the reverse. We also have Leo energy. Somebody does not, they literally lack clarity. They're very greedy. They're very selfish. And could be future. Thank you. They're out for revenge because it's in the future position. So it's like once you cut off this liar, once you move on from this individual, this energy vampire here, it's like all of a sudden they want to attack you here. They attack the way that you parent, or you take care of your dogs or your plants, or what you eat, and this person doesn't even cook, all they do is eat out at McDonald's. Like, so what? It's like they have to attack something of you because they're feeling insecure within themselves. Okay, so they're gonna go and start slandering like your character. This person here has like an addiction problem, or they're just addicted to themselves, like addicted to self-harm almost. Like they ruin everything that they touch. It's very unfortunate. You got Two Swords, and then this person's blind to that. Like they're blind to that. They don't recognize, they don't take accountability for the role that they play in these situations. Tell me about you are dating an energy vampire. The Lovers card. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You do not have to. You have Gemini in chart. You could be Gemini cross-watching. We also have the Six of Swords. It's time to move on. It's time to make this healthy decision for you to move forward. I feel like you've had other people tell you, like, yo, you friends, family members, etc., whatever it may be, with the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups here, you could have had people that had, like, your best interests at heart and were like, hey, you need to move on. Like, this person's not good for you, and maybe you weren't even allowed to hang out with them, whatever it is. Yeah, Four of Pentacles in the reverse. You let go of this advice, out of mind, out of sight. You didn't listen, though. And now this is coming around, and Spirit's like, hey, you're gonna listen to me. Like, you have to understand, I sent certain people into your vicinity, into your matrix, to warn you about this person. I wasn't doing, these people aren't haters. Yeah, we got the Page of Cups here. And the Queen of Cups reverse. There was emotional manipulation. Okay, So there was some sort of emotional manipulation, King of Swords in the reverse, Four of Wands in the reverse, and somebody claiming like this could have been an Aquarius here. You could have Aquarius in your chart, right, with the King of Swords. Somebody claiming like everyone else around is the reason for the disruptions in our relationship and in our connection. Everybody else is the problem. It's not us. It's only because people are attacking us. Nobody wants to see us together. It's us against the world. It's us against the world, and it's not. It's not. This person has so many fucking demons. So many demons. This person, like, they know a lot of intelligent terms or something like that. Four of Pentacles or Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God. This person doesn't know how to let go of things either. They're very intelligent. They're really good with their words. That's why I feel like it keeps coming up with air sign energy. It doesn't have to be an air sign, but it keeps coming up that way because they're very intelligent here. Maybe they have like an air Mercury or something like that, an Aquarius Mercury or something, okay, of that sort here, where they come off very smart, very intelligent, but they weaponize that intelligence. They weaponize it, and then they don't even embody what they say. Like, I don't think that they fully have the time to integrate it. It's like they look up the word narcissist, and they're like, oh my gosh, X, Y, and Z is a narcissist. This person's a narcissist, and they don't take the accountability for themselves. Like, listen, this person doesn't understand sovereignty. Tell them to look up that word next, okay? Just kidding. Don't do that. I'm sorry. Don't be smart. Sorry. Sometimes, you know, sovereignty. Look up personal will. He's crashing. Yeah, honestly, I can see it out here. They're crashing. Five of Cups here. This person's just depressed and they don't want to believe it. Yeah, Seven of Wands in the reverse. They're feeling very defeated. They're very jealous, very insecure. They need to spend time alone. It could be a Virgo. It doesn't have to be. They need to spend time alone, though. Spirit's like, listen, I'm going to make sure that this relationship crashes and burns so that this person is forced to sit with me, okay? Where it's like, nobody else is working here. They need to be alone so that they can actually hear me. And I say this from experience, okay? I had to be alone, and I spent 2 years crying myself to sleep every single night, okay? There are so many different things that I wanted. I wanted certain relationships to work or whatever, and I was talking to people here and there, right? And it never did. I got played harder, and I just more heartbroken. It was heartbreak after fucking heartbreak in whatever way. It didn't have to be like another person that was creating it. It was me. It was this moment of like spirits like, yo, sit with yourself, Carissa. Sit with yourself. And I was so afraid to sit with myself because that would mean I had to feel everything, and I didn't want to feel it. I was running from it, dude. I'd rather be drunk than feel it. And I'm just speaking from experience. This was years ago, back when I was like 27. You know, but I needed that. I needed spirit to put me in this timeout. I needed to get sober. I needed to get real. I needed to get right with myself. And as soon as I did, every relationship that I've had, which is not a lot, is two. We're married in the second relationship. So anyways, has been better and better. My ex wasn't a horrible person. Did they do things I didn't agree with? Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, it wasn't a horrible person. They were a lot better than what I was used to. And then my partner right now, perfect. Thank God every fucking day, okay, for this person that I'm with. I'm so grateful, so happy, so in love. So it gets better and better because I did the healing. Because I finally sat down here, but I was put in time out. So what I'm saying here is I understand where this person's at, but I'm not making excuses for them, and I don't feel sorry for them. Sit down. They need to sit down. They're actually making really bitter, cruel, or taking very bitter, cruel, and unjustified actions. They can be projecting on you. All right, and I feel like you downplay yourself around this person to like make them feel better. Like you don't even tell them certain things because you're afraid of what they're gonna say, and you feel like you don't fit in with this individual anymore. Messages, please, for Libras. Messages for Libras. We also have worrying is like worshiping the problem, okay? To love somebody is to tend 1,000 birds of the person they are becoming, acceptance. And one crucial piece of information they're missing is that you don't give a fuck. While they're so invested in you, you're invested in living, L-I-V-I-N, okay? Use your knowledge and wisdom to help and uplift people. You are a role model. You are inspiring. Let's go ahead and talk about this. Worrying is like worshiping the problem. Somebody here is worried about their child or children, okay? I don't know why this popped in my head here. I don't know what sign Kanye is, but I did see a TikTok where he's like worried about some other rapper. I don't even know who it was, but I kind of scrolled past it pretty quickly. but he was like in the street eating chicken nuggets or something, chicken wings, perhaps, okay? But anyways, that just popped in my head. I don't know why. So maybe you're like worried about a friend, okay, who's like strung out on something. Message, please. Worrying is like worshiping the problem. I don't know how that stuff. Kanye is a Gemini. Interesting. Okay, good to know. I don't really know much about famous people. I get their names wrong a lot. It just showed up on my TikTok. 8 of Cups. Yeah. See, it's time to like walk away from something here. This could be a specific group or a friendship, a relationship here. It's stressing you out. It's time to walk away. Don't abandon yourself by trying to save somebody else. 8 of Wands. Yeah, you're too busy. Your focus is needed elsewhere right now, and it's like draining you here. All right, I do see you quickly making some sort of change, and this is like the breakdown to breakthrough, okay? The breakdown is the walking away, the breakthrough is the 8 of Wands, and it quickly moving forward. Telling you about to love somebody is to attend 1,000 births of the person that they are becoming. Acceptance. The World card in the reverse and the 7 of Swords. Stop lying to yourself. 2 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You're in denial. You are in denial, and I'm sorry. I would love to be like, it's just you. You're just so impatient, and you're such a horrible person because you're just not giving this person space to grow, and it doesn't happen overnight. But I'd be lying to you too, and I'm not going to do that here. I'm not here to stroke anything. All right, I'm here to wake you up and remind you here. You are enabling this fucker. You are enabling them. Okay. There's a difference between acceptance and straight up tolerance. You're tolerating abusive behavior and you're in denial of it. This person is a liar, they're a manipulator, they're refusing to grow and change, and you're not seeing it. You're not seeing it. Justice card. Libra, it's time to stand in your power and have a boundary. Stop being emotionally manipulated. Queen of Cups in the reverse. This person is immature. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Okay, literally, this person is a coward. They doubt themselves. They doubt everybody else. They make up all these stories in their head. The Sun card in the reverse, they don't know fucking their right butt cheek from their left. I'm sorry. This person just doesn't. They genuinely don't. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse. This person, oh my gosh. Ignorant. Ignorant. Full of ego. Full of pride. Ignorant. Okay? That's it. I'm not going to sit here and talk about them anymore here. They're just, what a waste of time. You could lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And that's what you're doing. You're trying to be like, drink the water. No. Not going to happen here. This person's ignorant. They don't want to drink. They want to just be like, but I'm so thirsty and I'm going to die. They want to emotionally manipulate you and make you feel like it's you, like you're not doing enough. You're doing too much, honestly. One crucial piece of information they're missing is you don't give a fuck. While they're so invested in you, you're invested in living. We have the 10 of Swords. Good Lord. Queen of Swords here. Queen of Wands in the reverse. There's very painful ending to this situation. Somebody feels very triggered by you being very rational, very honest. I think that you're just going to get to the point where you're straightforward. And the crucial piece of information is they're going to try to like manipulate it here with the Queen of Wands in the reverse. I mean, they will make up sex, whatever they can, manipulate you in some sort of way. Make you feel bad, make you feel guilt, or make you feel shame for deciding, oh yeah, you too, you give up on me, everyone gives up on me, everyone abandons me. I knew you would do this to me. That's what I'm hearing. It's like, okay, well, you shouldn't have manifested it then. Like, seriously. Libras, I need you in a position here where when people bring certain things up to you, you've got to ask yourself, would I trade shoes with this person? And if not, you don't actually value them. So why do you value their opinion of you so much? Why do you allow them to distort your reality so much? This person's overbearing. Genuinely. 9 of Cups here. And selfish. It's time for you to be selfish. It's time for you to focus on yourself. Okay? The Emperor card in the reverse. You could be dealing with an Aries. You don't have to. Alright, baby daddy, baby mama, whatever. This person here that says misuse of power, stubbornness, chaos, controlling, poor leadership. Why would you follow somebody here that's going straight into a meat grinder? So you could be disintegrated too? Because that's what you're doing. King of Wands in the reverse, double fire sign. It could be a Leo, even with the strength card in the reverse here. This person, they act like they're being vulnerable, but they're not. They're being manipulative. This person doesn't really know, and they make impulsive decisions and choices. They react over things like, you'll just be sitting there and this person like overreacts over something, and you're just like, bro, it's a goldfish. Like, why are you freaking out over a goldfish? Like, that's what goldfish do. They jump sometimes for air. Like, you know, it's like this person like, but the goldfish jumped and it's your fault. I don't know. This is just crazy. This person's really stubborn and controlling, and they don't want to change, and they don't have to as long as you continue to stand by their side. Tell me about use your knowledge and wisdom to help and uplift people. We have the Two of Wands. You got to know when to call it quits and then go down a different path. You're already holding the new path. You're seeing the truth in the situation, the King of Swords. You're acknowledging it to yourself at this point in time here, and you're overcoming this fear. You could be talking to like a friend or a mutual here who's gonna like help you, encourage you down a different path. The Knight of Pentacles, and this has been a long time coming with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, King of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, you were just afraid of somebody's reaction to you walking away. You're afraid of somebody's emotional maturity. It's like, but that's the thing though. You have to understand you were afraid of this. That's the problem. It's like you've been afraid. Every decision that you have made has been because you were in a survival mode because this person put you in fear. Lover's card in the reverse. You are an inspiring person. You are wise enough to know when your wisdom is actually being absorbed and when your wisdom is being overlooked. You have to know when to call it quits. That is part of being wise. And not only that, but what can you take from this situation and teach other people? How can you utilize this for your highest good as well? Okay? You're a very inspiring person. You are, and you uplift a lot of people, so don't let anybody drain you. Yeah, the person that you're dealing with has a thought form demon, okay? That is coming up as I'm splitting the deck and shuffling out. And we also have self-advocacy. Thank you, Spirit. Self-advocacy. It's time for you to advocate for yourself. Stop allowing this person or people to tell you who you are, what you do, how you think, etc. It's not okay. Every time things deviate from natural law, there are consequences. Exactly. And like I said, if you're on a bus that says Karma Town and you don't get off, you're going to Karma Town with this person. This person is on their way to learn a major lesson. Everything is going to crash and burn. So protect what you have, you know? I don't feel like you can afford to lose right now, especially when you're about to have this breakthrough and everything is about to change, okay? Celebration and independent. This celebration is meant to be independently celebrated. It's not meant to be happening in a group way. Some of you guys could work from home or have a home-based business. Let's go ahead and see what we got for finances and career for my Libras. Libra's energy, please. Thank you. Okay. Libra's energy. All right, my loves, someone here was offered like a severance or a retirement. You did not take it. There's going to be a lot of changes, including your hours at work and how much you're being paid. I do see that being cut, okay? Unfortunately, it's going to be part of like a whole company crash. This is like a soul-sucking job. But it's not going to bring you the abundance that you thought. I wouldn't stick around here, man. Change is the only natural order of things, Libra. I'm going to reshuffle because I don't feel like this is for everyone. I actually just had a client on Sunday here who works for the government. It was offered one of those government layoffs. So, I don't know. Maybe you work for the government and you didn't take the layoff. I told her to take it. So, hopefully she did. I wish her well. I know she'll be fine though and protected. But anyways, let's go ahead and see what we got. Libras, please. Most important messages for Libras. I don't know her sign. We only talked for like 10 minutes. Okay, we have limitations. We have social status in the upright, and we've got overworked and underappreciated. All right, you're giving a lot of information to people that just see you as a resource here. They're not actually paying you what you're worth at this point in time, Libras, or you're not getting what you're worth, which might need some sort of redirection. I do see you, you know, having some sort of like fame, fortune in your own right, but in the future, it's like the more that people see you, the more they just continue taking from you. Monkey see, monkey do is what I'm getting, okay? Where it's like they see everyone taking from you, so they're like, oh, I can do that too. But what they don't realize is that, okay, thank you. Okay, you know when you like separate like crabs in a bucket here, and you gotta pull one out, and all the other crabs like pull it, like the claw machine on Toy Story. Okay, when they go and like pick it and everyone tries to like hang on, you know, it's that type of energy. It's like people are trying to hang on to you when you are chosen. So be careful taking everyone to the top. That's where that independence needs to come in. Thank you. That makes so much sense now. That's where the independence needs to come in, Libra. All right, you need to free yourself from this like fear, this doubt. Recognize you are limitless. Let go of your worries. There's good things coming in. Be grateful for what you have right now. All right, and use this energy wisely. I wouldn't tell everyone what your every move is. I think I mentioned that for you guys already. Yeah, Six of Pentacles in the reverse here. Okay. Messages, please. Three of Wands in the reverse. You're feeling frustrated, unrewarding, like this isn't even worth it. I don't get it. Nothing that I do is ever right. You're stressed out over this. Resources is Two of Swords in the reverse. Okay, overall energy, we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so you're in your feelings in regards to finances and career this week. It feels like everybody gets away with everything and you never do. Like things never get easier for you. I don't feel like that's the truth. However, your feelings are absolutely valid. Your feelings are absolutely valid. I'm not here to say that this isn't what's happening and blah, 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 or like gaslight you. I'm not, you know, whoever you guys are dealing, whatever liar you're dealing with. I am going to say it's valid, but that doesn't mean that it's going to stay this way. I think that this week it's important for you to anchor into those emotions and observe and kind of pick and choose which ones you want to work through. You don't have to work through every single emotion that you feel or see. Girls, messages, please. Clarify the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Thank you. We've got the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So you're feeling very unsupported. People just take and take and take from you. They really do, though. 6 plus 3 is 9. You're dealing with a lot of very self-serving people. You have to understand that people are so self-absorbed. Like, if there's anything that I would be able to tell my younger self, if I'm being real, ooh, maybe this is from your future self. If there's anything that I would tell my younger self, it's not to care what other people think, because they're so fucking self-absorbed that they're not paying attention to you. They're so self-absorbed that they're not paying attention to you. Okay? The thing is like they don't care about you. They just genuinely don't. And I'm sorry, I would love to tell you like all these people just drop everything and they do care about you. But that's just not the truth of the world. And you can see the split differences when you can see like all of the harm that's going on in the world and the way that people just neglect it. And they make excuses to justify their neglect. They, it's not a problem until it's a problem for them, right? Yeah. And then all of a sudden they want to be these social justice warriors and stuff like that. Bullshit. You know, and it's like that type of energy here. So you're dealing with people where it's not a problem until it happens to them. And it's going to happen to them. You are Libra. You are karma. The way that they impact you, the way that they treat you, absolutely happens to them. Strength card in the reverse. You're not feeling so good about yourself right now, though. I need you to apply some personal. Go ahead and cleanse yourself. Cleanse your room, your home. Clean out your closet. Clean out your junk drawers. Get rid of some things. Get rid of the stagnant energy around you. I need you to do more of what you love and anchor into that gratitude. I need you to go have some fun. I need you to walk away from anything that is not serving you right now, including in regards to your career and finances, okay? Don't try to force something to happen right now. All right, I know that you want something really bad, but it's not meant to happen right now. It's just not aligned, and that's for your highest good. Tell me about overwork. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. You're feeling very left out in the cold. Like, 10 of Wands in the reverse and 3 of Wands. Spirit saying, don't let this get you down, though. Okay. Six of Swords. Within the next 6 weeks, I know this seems like really far off, and I'm sorry, I know. Within the next 6 weeks, though, things are really going to change for you drastically. It's going to be a very stark contrast of a difference. It's white versus, black here, okay? It's like that contrast, right? The yin and the yang. You are moving into calmer times. It won't always feel this way, but there's like a transitional period. You've got to filter out what's not working. Not you, but the universe has to filter out what's not working to align you to what is working. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that's right. That's why it's like status quo, joy is fun, and then you had those like new energies that are coming in as well. You're about to reach this milestone. You are going to have this breakthrough. All right, for some of you guys, it could be as quick as like just this week, you're kind of feeling down, King of Wands, and then bam, you feel inspired, you take an inspired action, and things are good again. Tell me about the Two of Swords in the reverse, Ten of Cups in the reverse, okay? So you're feeling frustrated due to like a family that you're taking care of. It could be a family member that you're taking care of. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or an Aries specifically that's frustrating you. There's just some sort of turmoil or unnecessary fears, okay? Some of you guys need to use your resources here. Don't be afraid to like ask family or friends for help. 311 if like you're in the United States. I believe it's 311. It could be 211. Like the resource line. All right. Hi, welcome. Thank you for being here. The Sun card in the reverse, like you're not able to see that things are going to get better and that, everything is going to work out for you here. The Hangman, because everything feels stuck. This is that Flintstone energy that I was getting here, Fred Flintstone, where he's like moving his feet, right? But his car is not moving. Do you guys remember that? Or am I just showing my age here? I'm old, okay? I'm basically a boomer. So I'm like 85. So clock it. Just kidding, I'm not 85, but basically I live like an 85-year-old. I wake up every morning, I'm like, my back and my knees, okay? It's really great. I'm like the 10 man when I move around. I'm just kidding, I'm just trying to make light of a heavy situation. I'm sorry. Sometimes it's like being appropriate and that's not appropriate. I'm sorry. So let's see. Ew, eating my hair. Okay, I do see that part of the problem is this crab right here. So if you think of a crab, they're hard on the outside. They've got this like hard shell, right? But on the inside, they're very like soft and mushy. And it's like on the inside, you're on the outside, you're holding up and you're just this, you're playing tough, you're acting like things aren't bothering you, but deeply inside, they are bothering you. It's okay to not be okay. It is okay to not be okay. All right, I've got a very close, obviously I've got my wife as well, but I've got a very close friend where it's like I go to them and I'm just like, hey, I need a neutral opinion, unbiased opinion on this situation, or on my terms of thinking. I was feeling guilty for my skin color last week. For my skin color, okay? Just because of everything that's going on in the fucking world. Like, what a privilege it is. Honestly, and it's gross, and I went through this like whole thing of like the self-hatred because of my skin color. And my friend is African American, so and he was just like, Carissa, no no, you can't carry the guilt of things like that, whatever. We talked about it. So it's like you can be carrying this energy here, and if you don't have anybody to talk to, you're gonna have all of these thoughts, all right, of I'm the problem, I'm this, I'm that, and you're gonna go spiraling in ways, like I feel like crying right now, you're gonna go spiraling in ways that are not true. You're going to spiral into that darkness. And so I'm so grateful for my friend to like ground me and be like, Carissa, the fact that you even think that way shows that you're not a problem, like shows that you care. And that was really nice to hear, because I didn't know that. Like my mom's a crackhead. If you think I had any type of role model, I didn't. You know what I mean? So I don't know what's right and what's wrong, and I'm still figuring out the world my damn self. I don't know everything, right? And so it's that type of energy of like, it's okay to feel comforted by other people, to help you see things from different perspectives, to help you change and shift your mindset or the way that you're thinking or your trajectory if it's that extreme. But again, that can be part of the breakthrough for you, where it's like you have this conversation with a friend or a coworker or something like that about your money, your finances, your living situation, whatever it may be, And they help you see things from a different perspective in a way that you weren't seeing or thinking before, which is going to be so helpful for you. Okay? It's going to be so helpful for you. 9 of Wands, it's going to pull you out of this like victim mentality. And I'm not saying that you're a victim or that you have this like permanent victim mentality. It's not a bad thing. It's just like this exhaustion and this warrior and taking on the whole world. And it's putting you into the Ace of Wands, a new beautiful opportunity, lots of creativity. You're harnessing the lighter vibrations of the same thing. Okay, where it's like, you have rage, but you also have passion. Those are the same vibrations. They're just parallel to each other, right? Thank you. I appreciate that. You guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. Don't forget to like this reading. Leave me a comment below after the reading. It does help me, even if it's just a little purple heart or something like that. We love purple hearts. They represent the consciousness, right? Anyways, hummingbirds here. You can start to see hummingbirds. I'm seeing dragonflies as well. There's not dragonflies on this card, but I'm getting hummingbirds and dragonflies. Those things are going to let you know like you're about to have that breakthrough. Yeah. This creativity though, the higher vibration, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so from rage or exhaustion, you know, into this passion here, you're alchemizing it from one thing into the other, but the energy still existing. It's just being utilized differently. And I love that for you. I really do. You are going to get this opportunity. You are going to have this breakthrough, but things are heavy this week and they feel heavy. So be resourceful. Talk to that friend that you know is very level-headed and gives good advice, okay? Or talk to that coworker, talk to your boss, and maybe tell your boss like, yo, I need a mental health day. Like, I'm feeling drained, exhausted, overworked. If you run your own business, baby, it's okay. The money's going to be there when you come back. I can promise you that. I can promise you that, okay? My wife, we found out that her grandfather passed away. We already knew this was happening, meaning that like we've been in the loop the entire time. We took a trip to go see him and stuff like that. And we found out, and she found out while she was at work. I came home, I immediately went and set up part of the altar for it, bought him flowers and so many different things so we can honor him our way while we're home and not, you know, we got to travel for the funeral. And the immediate following day, she goes to work and she calls me crying and she's like, I don't know what I'm doing and da-da-da, like, I can't even function, I'm messing everything up. And I was like, tell your boss you need to go home. Tell them, like, tell your boss what you've got going on in your life, baby, so you can come home. And that's exactly what she did. And she came home right away here. And she called me and she's like, I'm on my way home. And then we spent the time just hugging and holding her and holding that space. You know what I mean? Because it's okay to not be okay. You don't always have to fucking be the strongest or the smartest or anything. It doesn't mean that you're not perfect. You're absolutely perfect, Libra, okay? And things will change around. So honor the emotions that you feel are important to honor. And for the rest of them, go ahead and filter them out. Just observe them like, oh, yeah, that's a weird one that I'm feeling here. You know, not for me, though. I'm good on that, all right? Not in like a negligent way, obviously, but in a taking control type of way, okay? Taking control over what you can control, which is what you're feeding into. All right, babies, let's get into your love life here. Messages. Some of you guys are dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right away. They'll be back. Okay, you could have like an on and off connection with a fire sign. You could have fire in your chart. You could be a fire cross-watching. Okay, a fire sign cross-watching. Messages, please. Just shuffling here. All right, let's see what we got for Libras. Someone else. Confession, and narcissist. Nice. Wow, what? Spy. Okay, this person's spying. This person's so self-absorbed. This seems like the same person that we've been kind of talking about this entire reading here. They got their eyes on you. They're doing your research on you. They're asking around about you. And I'm telling you, you're going to find out they told their friend something, or a mutual friend or a family member, and this person's going to end up telling you the truth about a situation, okay? They're getting somebody else involved in a situation. This person could have like also said that like you were cheating the whole time. I'm not gonna lie, somebody here could have been cheating. Okay, Could have been. That's not for all cases, all right? So don't jump to conclusions here. They're, yeah, palm tree in the reverse. Honestly, it could just be somebody's like security with themselves where they're constantly like feeling like they're being cheated on or something, all right? And they're just like always making up these things about that. We've got the butterfly. Yeah, whatever confession comes out, he was cheating. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, you guys would know because that is a past card here. The current energy, though, is the confession. We've got the butterfly and we've got the golden mirror card, both in the reverse. These two cards say self-absorbed, narcissist. So you got two cards now that say narcissist. You were dealing with a narcissist, okay? Two cards that say that. One-sided relationship and love bombing. And then the other card, the butterfly, says the relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. Both of these were in the reverse, okay? I feel like this confession is going to show this person's true colors, which doesn't allow the relationship to ever progress or go forward, which is exactly what the universe wants for you. All right? Tell me about this. Heart with the key. You really like this person. That's what sucks is like, you know, you really opened yourself up to this person. You were vulnerable with them. You were real with them. You could have opened up your home, your finances, you know, whatever, your wisdom, whatever it may have been. Tell me about narcissist, please. Thank you. The snake. Okay. You're the snake. This was meant to come out here. This person's very clever. They're very malicious. All right. And then we also have the camera card as the overall. So they're looking at pictures of you guys when you guys were together. They're looking at your social medias. They're reminiscing here and they're holding on to the past. This person has a hard time, you know, they listen to their ego. This person's really in their ego. They have a deep fear of intimacy, which is crazy because all they want is intimacy. They also feel like they're never enough for other people, so they project their jealousy and stuff like that onto others. And that's why if they did cheat or they did go elsewhere, that's exactly why. It's like they're looking to fill some sort of void within themselves and prove to themselves that they're worthy, but by doing that, they're doing things that devalue them. Tell me about palm tree and someone else. We have the Empress card, Taurus, Libra energy. Oh boy, 3 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. Eight of Wands in reverse. Damn. Okay. Weird message, Libras. You have somebody at a distance that you talk to. So like maybe you live like in a new state or city or province, country, whatever the heck it is, right? You've got somebody who from your past, and your current person stresses about this past friend, family member, etc. It's somebody at a distance. They're stressing about this person at a distance for some of you guys, okay? For others of you guys, this person straight up put you in competition with like a baby mama or a baby daddy or a Taurus Libra, okay? Another Libra like yourself here. I feel like you're too divine to be dealing with this though, to be stressing over people like this. Some of you guys aren't having the best sleep. You could be having nightmares, or this person is having nightmares about what they did. Let's get in the current energy, though. Tell me about confession. We've got the Justice card in the reverse. Again, it's going to be, yeah, 7 of Wands. Somebody's going to be very defensive when you approach them about this, too, and, like, you ask them about it. It's like they're going to be defensive, and they're going to turn it around back onto you. The Hierophant in the reverse and the 6 of Wands in the reverse. And it's because they don't want their character destroyed. They don't want their reputation destroyed. This person's more worried about their reputation and how other people view them than they are about taking accountability. 7 of Cups here and the 2 of Cups. Yeah. 8 of Cups in the reverse. They also don't want you to leave, though. Okay? So they might even try to, like... Oh, they're defeated. They're stuck. They're caught. It's done. It's just done here. This person's annoying. I'm not going to lie. King of Swords here. Yeah. King of Swords. Aquarius energy. Doesn't have to be, you could have that in your chart, right? This person's just manipulative. They're rude. Okay, they're abusing their power here. They're not being rational. They're a snake, Spirit's saying. They're a narcissistic snake. This person might need to go see like a therapist here. And I say that like lightly. There's a lot of narcissists, and I've heard this from narcissists' mouths. Okay, there's psychopaths, sociopaths, etc. You can watch their YouTubes and you can see it for yourself. It's part of like my study and stuff like that I'm kind of doing for school right now, where basically a lot of psychologists are afraid to actually diagnose these people this way because they're manipulated as well. That's how good they are, you know. And so don't I don't know, I just feel like this person needs to see a psychologist, but they need to be real with the psychologist, because it's like whatever they're saying like makes them look like the victim, you know. So the story that they paint, the narrative that they paint here, if they see a psychologist, that's part of abusing the power. Yeah, okay. It's like this person knows that they're lying, but they still feed into it. 7 of Swords, Jesus. And the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This person's extremely codependent, okay, materialistic. They're not sensible. They're not grounded, okay, and they're getting caught. You have somebody getting caught here. Some sort of truth is coming out about how somebody's a liar, somebody's a cheater, somebody's a manipulator here, okay. They're codependent, they're overbearing, they're arrogant, like Page of Wands in the reverse. They're lazy, they're unstable, unreliable. The Hermit card in the reverse here. And again, the truth is just coming out. Like the mask off. Like this person's mask is falling off here. And you're gonna like regret being with them, man. I don't know. You're definitely gonna have some sort of resentment for them, towards them at first. And that's okay, yeah. Because they caused you a lot of pain. Like they really dragged you through the ringer here. 4 of Pentacles here. This person acts like they're not codependent. Like they come off as like they're independent, they're very wise, they're very mature, but they are. This person deep down inside, like all they want is to be chosen. It's like a pick-me with low self-worth. So they'll let a fucking, you know, dumpster pick them. Like, yeah, the 9 of Pentacles. This person has very low self-worth, very low, unfortunately, and they're a cheater, and they're just superficial. And they're broke too. I just heard they're broke. Yeah, the Tower card. This person's about to have everything crash down on them, unfortunately. Aries, Scorpio, you could be dealing with Scorpio. Judgment here. You're making a final judgment call though, and once you make that judgment call and get out of the way, it's a done deal. It's a done deal here. I see you forgiving them because you're like, being you is hard enough. Like, I'm just grateful to not have to deal with that anymore, unfortunately. So I'm sorry that you guys are going through this. We are coming into a Venus retrograde though, so this is like perfect timing, and this could be a futuristic reading as well, where this could happen over the next few weeks. Venus doesn't go retrograde until, I believe it's like March 1st or something like that. So just be mindful here, Libras, and protect yourself. Take care of yourself, okay? If you've already gone through this here and broke up, you know, again, there's going to be some more truths that come out about this person. You won't be able to believe exactly what extent they went to try and cover things up. They are watching you and spying on you. Your intuition is going to be confirmed here. And if they haven't come back yet, they're going to come back. They're going to reach out to you here. Your guardian angel is literally saying no. Like, you are being protected here. Your guardian angel is saying no, do not get back with them. But for whatever reason, some of you guys are, especially when Mercury is retrograde, or again during the Venus retrograde, you're going to get back with them. That just means that you have more of a lesson to learn with this individual. It doesn't mean that you guys are meant to be together. And I'm sorry, I know that you want to hear otherwise. I just am not one of those sugarcoat readings, and I don't play on vulnerability. I tell you how it is. And I love you. That's all you need to know. You're powerful, you're strong, and you are worthy. You don't have to tolerate BS. Love isn't hard. Love is not hard. It's not. Okay? Alright, let's move forward here. Messages, please. Get rid of that destructive habit. Okay? We have people are projecting their pain onto you. It's not even you. It's them. Half of your problems will go away once you get rid of this toxic person in your life. We have listen to high vibrational music. Definitely. Cleanse. Take care of yourself. This is an important person in your life. Yeah, I'm telling you, you have a lesson to learn from this individual, okay? You really do. They're aligned to you consciously for a reason. All right, so get curious about that and choose what's best for yourself. The situation's already taken care of, exactly, because again, it's all gonna work out as it's meant to at the end of the day. And you give so selflessly, it's your turn to receive. Bottom of the deck, orbs, check your pictures. You will see us. Top of the deck here, you are in alignment with your blueprint, your soul's blueprint. This is exactly what's meant to happen. Center of the deck, and overall message is take back control in your life. You are admired, Libra. So many people admire you, okay? This weird energy that you're feeling at work right now, where it's unappreciated, overworked, etc., that is going to change, all right? Everything is going to change as soon as this truth is handled. I love you guys. Don't forget to like this reading here, comment down below if it helped you, leave me a heart if not, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, Libras.